3, 2, 1. Hello everyone out there. Welcome to the Cartoonist Cooperative's first annual draw stream to celebrate our first anniversary. Been one whole year. Yay! Woohoo! With me for drawing today, I have, did you want to go around and introduce yourselves? Go for it.
Series, The City Between. So you can go back it. It's called Murky Water. And please support it.
I am Mary Shyne. My day job is that I work at a Snoopy studio, and then I also am a graphic novelist. My debut graphic novel is coming out June 2025. Yeah, it's about a time loop and a high schooler stuck on his graduation day. It's called You and Me on Repeat, so look out for it. And yeah, that's about it.
Hell yeah. And I'm Nero Villagallos O'Reilly. I am one of the founders for the co-op web dev. I have 3 webcomics now concurrently. It's all on my website. I do all the things. But today we just wanted to hang out and chat about comics, chat about the cooperative a little bit, you know, talk about being a worker in comics.
That's the right hand. I'm left-handed. What a fool I am.
Oh man, we should do a challenge where like each of us draws with our non-dominant hand.
Ooh, we could, yeah.
All over.
I mean, it'll be catastrophic, but fun.
Yeah, I know originally we talked about doing like a little exquisite corpse thing, but also I mean, I've tried to draw with my non-dominant hand before after seeing people talk about it, and like I haven't been able to ever make it work.
I think it's crucial that if we do this, we should draw something that we can draw pretty reliably with our dominant hand first to set a control. And then we should draw the same thing with our non-dominant hand.
I would also like to propose as a challenge, what if we all drew each other's main characters of a comic that each of us have done?
Oh, I would love that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I'm down.
Yeah.
I know, full disclosure, I know Iris and Kel pretty well. Mary, I don't know you super well. Is there like a cover I can pull from?
Oh, word.
Post your fave little guys in chat.
Yeah, let me just go to, hold on. Let me open this Adobe Acrobat file.
Let me just get you to draw my son.
Okay, what is...
He's a special little guy. He has 1 brain cell, and I love him so much.
Yay. Oh my gosh. I love this.
Oh, Alan from your webcomic, Crust Wires.
Okay, I'm gonna take a crack at him.
Is that like his stand or whatever they're called from like...
It's his avatar online.
I was gonna say, Iris, give the pitch for your webcomic here.
Crosswires is about a gang of queer hackers uncovering a corporate conspiracy. This takes place in a world that is pretty much like our own, except VR tech got developed way earlier, and people hack by having avatars of themselves infiltrate servers in the metaverse. Not the shit metaverse that we have, the good one. I mean, it's not good. It's still overrun by tech industry bullshit, but you can have a cool sword in it, so that's kind of neat. Right now, currently in chapter 3, there's been this sort of, I guess you could call it a tournament arc going on, where the main characters are competing in a very large, live-streamed hack-off event called Planet Hack, put on by kind of a Jeff Bezos analog. It's really wild!
Alright, well, I'm drawing him.
Okay, I want to draw...
I will draw them too. I need to find a picture of my character.
I'm gonna draw
Wait.
Sergio.
I like do not post enough online. This would be easier if I did.
I like his animal hair. He's got like main character hair swoop. Like,
This anime's cool.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Here's this.
I like that we kind of can't see his eyebrows because his hair's in the way.
I love this sweet baby boy.
Okay, so here is my character I'm posting now from like a portion of a page. And her name is Alicia. And she's a valedictorian. Okay, now I'm gonna draw these characters. Now back to draw pile, baby. Okay.
I like that he's got like a Ben 10 jacket.
Yeah, it's a little track jacket.
I love his little like mullet swoop. He's a party in the back kind of guy.
He's trying really hard. He's figuring himself out in college. He's turning over a new leaf, and he's really excited to show everybody the hot newness of himself.
I'm trying to remember if I've drawn him before for you. I feel like I have.
I think you've drawn his avatar. You haven't drawn him, like Alan, the person. You've drawn Draken,
The Fursona.
the hacker, the persona. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's the comic's basically about furries, but not like furries, like people who pretend to be animals online, like actual furries.
As in, like, they're actually anthros in real life.
No, they're actually people in real life. They pretend to be anthros online. They're like
Oh.
furries in our world.
Okay. Got it.
It's also kind of a story about subcultures. Chapter 2 is about Alan's ex-boyfriend being a real piece of shit towards him.
Oh, his Kingdom Hearts big name fan, ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, Mickey with 2 E's. What a nightmare human.
Okay, I'm gonna share some pages from Better to Find You with, so you understand the character's dynamic, as well as get a good picture of them.
Yeah.
This is Cinna and Jeff. You may draw either of them.
Ooh, yeah. Let me make sure to link that as well. Mary, where can I link your? It's from a graphic novel, right?
Yeah, it's from like the PDF that we're working on right now. Geez, do I have actually I think I do actually have an Instagram picture of these characters. Hold on. Please hold.
Yeah, I just want the viewers out there to be able to find these later too.
Okay. Okay, this is sort of like the quintessential picture of the two main characters. This is the Instagram post. There you go.
Oh, that's good. I like that bike.
Thanks.
What's the story about?
It is about a high school senior who's like ready to leave the Midwest and go to his East Coast college, and then he gets stuck in a time loop on his graduation day with like his friend from middle school who he like ditched because she wasn't cool enough anymore.
Loser.
Yeah, and then you know stuff ensues.
Cool. Well, when we're all
There we
done
go.
drawing Iris's boy. I like her nose, so I'll draw her nose.
That is a good nose.
Yeah, I'll give it a try too.
I'm gonna finish drawing this. I need to find a bright green. Oh man.
I'm gonna do.
Okay, cool. So this is like a
I'll do
goat
Kel's main character. What? Oh, it's a dragon.
dragon. Oh, okay, gotcha. That affects how I draw it.
I know how to start
I
a
just-
story with a guy naked in a cage.
Yes.
Classic of storytelling.
Yes.
Okay. Let me make some room on my canvas here.
Oh yeah, I can expand it need be, or if you want to make a new layer and like save your old one. I think you should be able to turn them off.
I was accidentally drawing on Mary's layer.
Draw
Jail, it's
away.
over for you.
Alright, how do I make a new layer? Oh, there we go.
Okay, so for this
Oh, damn
dragon
it.
character, can I just draw it as like a normal kind of like shadow
Yeah, that's
type
fine
draw-
too if you want. Yeah.
Oh, a
Look at
noodle
that.
boy.
A noodle. Delicious noodle.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you got to click apply before you click OK.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to it. I like this software though. It reminds me very much of like if any of you used Open Canvas in the olden days, the olden times. Open Canvas 1.1.
Was that like what Oakaki boards were like posted on?
Kinda. It was more like it was its own standalone drawing software, but it also had a mode where you could invite people to kind of like your own private server, kind of like this, and use all of the same tools to draw together.
Word.
There were a lot of webcomics back in like the DeviantArt days that I followed where it would be like two people switching off doing different stuff, and they would just do the work through collaborating on Open Canvas.
Cool. One of the bummer things about this is I can't rotate the canvas. I'm always like rotating in
yeah.
Photoshop because I'm like.
Oh,
not
I'm rotating it. Yeah, you just use two fingers and you pinch and turn. Or no, wait. If you're not on a
Yeah,
screen.
I'm
Ah.
on CT.
Ding dang it.
It's okay. I'm gonna give this scaly boy some scales.
Gotta add some consummate V's.
Yeah.
Mary, out of curiosity, did you use a 3D model for this bike, or did you just do it from reference or your brain?
I did it from reference. So what I do with vehicles,
Hmm.
sometimes I draw them, freehand draw them. But most of the time what I do is I take a picture and then I free transform it until it looks more cartoony and more in my style. Then I trace it with pencil and then I ink it.
Oh,
That's so smart.
Yeah,
Your drawing of Senna is coming out.
Oh, thank you.
She's so grumpy.
Oh, interesting.
She's had a long day.
Just to take care of everybody's pets.
Iris, I was wondering what was up with your layer, and I guess I have to hide them on my end.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Manually. That's interesting.
If I make a layer invisible, it's only invisible for me. So Nero had not made your other layer invisible.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing?
Oh, what? No, I made it in. I turned it off on my end. That's so weird. All right, well, I'll tell you when I want you to turn off my layer, and you can turn it off and then turn it back on.
I'll just pay closer attention.
Deactivate my layer. No!
I was thinking about bikes.
I'm gonna draw the other one now. Okay. I am gonna turn off this layer. Is that okay? Are you working on this?
It only turns it off for you, so yeah, go.
Oh, it only turns it off for me?
Yeah. It's interesting.
Nero, it is okay to turn off Mary's layer on your end now.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna draw Mary's character.
I'm gonna turn off this layer too, so I can
Go wild.
start on Mary's character. How we doing in chat? How's everybody doing out there?
Everyone's very shy. I can see usernames and numbers, but people are shy.
Oh, so we do have viewers.
There are real people.
Oh, good.
So what is the texture of Sergio's hair?
Kind of like a thick curly hair.
Okay, so it's kind of like flatter towards the root, but then it gets heavy because it's like heavy.
Yeah.
And then it's really towards the bottom. Okay, cool. Alrighty, let's do this.
Oh, hey, Pharaoh.
I know you. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna draw a bike from kind of memory. I won't do that. I won't force myself to do that.
I'm gonna give him
back to Senna and Jeff. When they're in a few city between stories. I'll get back to them.
Yeah. It's an interconnected universe.
Yeah.
For those who post webcomics, what server do you post it on?
I posted on my own website, because fuck relying on any sort of tech capital platform. They'll all fall apart eventually.
Yeah, I'm very in the own website end of things.
I used to give like presentations on like all the stuff that I've used over the years, that what I use to like get my comic out there and whatnot, and now it's changed to be like, here's a list of things I used when I was starting out that don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
The lesson to learn here is everything is ephemeral on the internet. Don't trust anyone except yourself. Well, yes, you can use these things. Assume they'll go away in a year or two.
Social media will not save you. Trust only your fist.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny, I was looking through, because I was reading a couple different comics on Tapas, and one of them I noticed like straight up had like an adult scene in it, and I was like, wait a minute, I thought this was like forbidden on this platform. What it is they hide it on the app version, but you can view things on the website because of Apple's rules. But like they only allow what would you call it? Like laser beams and lightsabers as a form of censorship.
The old glowing dong trick.
Yeah.
I love those. Alright, there we go. I have drawn your cute girl from your time.
Oh,
comic.
Alicia, that's freaking awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How do I
love
resize
it.
stuff?
Alright, now I'm gonna move on to.
Okay.
I
how
see the
do-
marquee tool.
Okay. Ooh, I don't know if I really like how this is.
Okay, so
I
if
think
you
it's
wanna
great.
resize at the top row, there should be two versions of select. D is for lasso and S is for square, and then it automatically opens some arrows for you to resize with.
I think I got it.
So, Sergio getting asked how does he eat with half a face, makes me think, someone asked if I ever would pitch something to Marvel or DC or, one of the big two. And I
Yeah.
was like, honestly, the thing I would want to pitch to Marvel is a thing they would never do is short stories that are just like weird slice of life X-Men details. Like, what does Chamber do on a first date? He is missing a face and doesn't eat. And
Oh, that's the guy with
also
the beard that's just fire, right?
No, he's like, there's a hole in his chest and like psychic energy comes out. So it also glows. So he can't go out to dinner. He can't take you to a movie. What does he do
Oh.
on a first date? Like,
I'm looking at him now, and that is unfortunate.
Yes, sucks to be him, but what does he do on a first date? And another thing is, I was thinking like a short story about the tailor that Angel hires to make his suits, because he still wears like suits in his boardroom scenes, the company that he supposedly owns, but his big ass wings are out. So like, he obviously gets custom tailoring.
Good job for sure.
So it was like, Marvel would never go for that because they don't care about those things.
Cowards.
We gotta
Yeah,
buy
Real.
we gotta buy X-Men back from. How much could it possibly cost? Not much, right?
Yeah, so it's like I would just want an anthology that's like all tiny stories like that. Nightcrawler using a dating app. Does he tell people he's blue right from the get-go, or
How could you avoid it if he's using accurate pictures?
well, does he use accurate pictures?
Well, okay. What if he did it in black and white?
Yeah.
Then people are like, oh, this guy's just artsy. Okay.
He's just
And,
classy.
you give it a crop, maybe you don't see the horns or the hands, and it kind of looks like a guy.
But yeah, if his hands don't have to be in the picture, his tail doesn't have to be in the picture.
Oh my god, I love this little motorcycle wheel you're drawing. It's so rad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are those freckles on Sergio?
Oh yeah, he's got freckles.
Sergio's got freckles.
You.
Oh shit! Did I accidentally draw on Kel's layer? One sec.
Jail. It's over for
I
you.
fucked up.
Oh.
By the authority vested in me by the cooperative, I put you in comics jail.
Oh no. Okay. Ah! Where the heck?
Dare you use my layer?
There we go. It's fixed. Everything's totally fine.
Yeah.
You do like.
Anyways, this is pretty much what my senior photo looked like. So. I remember my senior photo was actually pretty dire. I
Was that the bowl cut one?
sure was, Chief. That was the one where my dad took me to this. So like, I had to get dressed for my senior photo, and I was a high schooler. And at the time, I was still under the misapprehension that I was male. So like, my dad was like, "Oh yeah, we'll get you cleaned up right." He takes me to a barber shop that's like in this strip mall near our house. It is a very narrow barber shop, real like just a hallway basically, and there's only two guys working there. Nobody else in there. One of them cuts my hair very slowly, like one hair at a time, basically, and the other guy just constantly paces back and forth across the entire length of the shop. Really strange. He was like a fish in a tank. By the time he was done, I basically had like a bowl cut you would give to a 5-year-old. It was incredible how geometric they made my hair look. And like I have this kind of thin, naturally blonde hair, so like bowl cuts don't look good on me. They just accentuate my enormous watermelon-sized head. And I was like, "What?" And you know, the barber's like, "All right, well, do you like it?" And I'm like, "Well,
No.
it's a little too late for me to say no now, isn't it?" Like, I did.
No, not too late. You could have buzzed your head.
Oh, but only the creepy JROTC kids buzz their heads.
Pharaoh says, "Sorry to hear they gave you the shroom, Iris."
They gave me the shroom. They gave me a mob psycho before it was cool to have a mob psycho.
Oh my god.
And that was my senior photo. I can't even bear to look at it nowadays. I look like a ding dong. That plus the braces plus the zits. It's just a real, just tragedy all over.
An absolute cartoon of a senior photo.
Yeah. And now my dad's emailing me like, "Oh, you remember this person from high school? Remember that person from high school?" And I'm like, there are so many reasons why I've come this far to get as far away as possible from who I was in high school.
Mm.
You merely have to look at the photographic evidence.
It's very funny. The one of the people I knew in high school followed me on Twitter forever ago, and then I think remembered that Twitter existed and then unfollowed me, and she DM'd me and was like, "I didn't know you drew such things." And that was
Oh my! I'm scandalized.
All right. I've drawn Sergio. Please gaze upon him, Nero.
Oh yeah, that's good.
my sweet boy. My sweet son. Thank you. There he is. He's having a bad day, and it won't stop.
I want to draw Sergio eating rice like Ash Ketchum.
And now I'm gonna draw Jeff because I haven't drawn him in a while.
Draw you, Jeff.
He's a very square man.
How do hands?
He's also a golden retriever of a person.
I love a golden retriever of a man. There's a so there's a fairly trashy anime we've been watching called the is it Super Villain's Day Off or Mr. Villain's Day Off?
Mr. Villain's Day Off.
Yeah. And it's about like a villain who's come to Earth to destroy it, but it's all about his days off and what he does, which is mostly looking at YouTube videos of animals. But they have like these side characters that are like the Super Sentai team who is supposed to defeat him. And the most recent episode was about like those characters' backstory, and one of them is so stupid that Iris and I both cheered when he was stupid, and we were both like, "He's so dumb, we love him." Oh, Iris, you forgot to hit the push to talk.
Oh, he's such a silly little guy. He doesn't know a fucking thing. He's great.
I love it when a guy is stupid.
I know you do, babe.
Quite stupid. He's just excited and friendly.
Oh, I'm gonna draw my homie Pharaoh's character from The Priest Wife. Which, hey, by the way, if you're watching, go read The Priest Wife. Priestwife.Nero, not Nero, NeoCities. I almost said NeroCities. Jesus Christ. Priestwife.NeoCities.org. Great comic. Love it. Big shout out.
My cities now.
Yeah. Nero, how does it feel to own a city?
Oh, bad. It's bad. I don't want to balance
yeah,
the budget.
bad? Okay. That makes sense that it would be bad. Alright, here's Jeffy.
I never wish to own a city.
Yeah, it would be bad.
Okay, there's another Sergio. Launch.
Oh, he's doing his best.
He is trying.
Alright, what should I draw now?
Draw my guys.
Where's your guys? Where's your guys?
I put them in the chat.
Wait, they put them in the chat? Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Instagram does that thing where it puts the entire description for Discord, but you also have to do I don't know if they do it anymore, but you have to put like the 10 periods to hide the tags. What a platform.
What a perfectly normal and functional platform that some people have their entire jobs based off of. I can't understand Instagram people. I think they're very powerful and they're very brave. I am weak and I have the constituency of a raisin. I would die.
The problem is I really like the idea of Instagram, but the way it is now is just so frustrating.
Yeah.
I hate that it's not in order.
Yeah, like they hide that. You have to literally tap the Instagram logo and then hit the following button to show who you're actually following. But it's like, I like a platform where it's just like all like, images. Show me the pictures. I love to see the pictures.
I just get so excited with that hair. This guy goes swooping and swirling all over the place like a comet's tail.
Let me draw this lad. Wow, he is square, Kel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, he's gonna stand next to Connor a lot, and Connor's two twinks in a trench coat, so to contrast
two of them.
Jeff, I was like, I will make Jeff a square to contrast Connor being a beanpole.
So are we not doing any nudity in this feed? Just because, like, judging by this character is nude.
It's because he's a werewolf, and so he was put in a kennel while he was a wolf. They thought he was a dog.
He eventually gets pants.
He does get pants. He is given pants later.
Yeah, YouTube isn't fond of pantslessness.
That's a real.
A win for never nudes.
LOL.
I don't think this website's gonna make it. I think it's a flash in the pan.
No one's ever heard of this Mr. Google before.
I'm gonna draw Connor now. Since I
Draw the
finished
beanpole.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell, I really like that you're just doing like blacks and spot fills.
Because I hate coloring.
Coloring very bad.
So I recently got a reader question that was like, "Oh, is it in black and white because the werewolves can't see color?" And I was like, "No, it's in black and white because I hate coloring." So that's just a side effect. If I was gonna do werewolf vision, it would be blues and yellows.
Right, it's gotta be bluey.
It's the priest wife from comic. The priest wife.
Nero, you
I'm
need
the
to
wife.
send me that letter that has Jeff on it because I'm drawing Connor on top of him in the stream.
Oh yeah, I switched it out. There's probably a setting to make it so that it's like global visibility, but I will simply toggle as fast as possible.
Start a different piece.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta count the fingers, 'cause I do them in a single motion.
This is a great pose, Mary.
Yeah.
Well, I want to like draw the werewolf, but I want something to be covering his nudity, so she's gonna
Smart.
posing in front of him.
Good.
I really like her hair too.
I have a lot of fun drawing her hair. Kind of got a good swoop to it.
Hey, Nero, could you post a photo of your other scumbag boy in here?
Oh, my other nasty man. One sec.
Your other nasty
No,
man?
yeah, I need to draw more nasty men. Give me the nasty.
The guy who wants to own something that can kill him. You know, your son.
The guy who sucks.
The guy who sucks. Plus he has, like, some kind of manic depression, maybe. He's got some kind of thing going on.
He's a bold and colorful individual.
Good old Arnaldo.
Here we go.
I just love a comic of freaks.
I love my favorite tattoo. That's like asking me to pick a favorite child. Whichever one is newest.
He will never have children.
Smiles. What a normal guy.
I started having more fun with the idea of doing another webcomic when I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put all the like weird freaks and stuff that I love just in one thing, and I'm just gonna go wild.
I mean, that's what I did with City Between. Is it's all based on shit I like to draw.
I'm over being respectable. Freak City only.
Yeah. This guy looks like an asshole. I'd appreciate.
Oh, the size is the radius button. Okay, interesting decision.
Oh.
Learning new things every day.
Curiouser and curiouser, yeah. I'm so dug into Clip Studio Paint that it's like, even if I go back to Photoshop, it feels weird.
Yeah, I'm in Photoshop all day, every day, and Illustrator too, but I absolutely hate Illustrator.
Do you use Photoshop for your animation work, or do you do storyboards, or?
No, I am actually not in animation. I do
okay.
I do character poses for licensing, so like whatever short
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a fun job.
There's a friend of mine who does that for Nickelodeon, and I hadn't even realized that was like a career that you could do. Like that's neat.
Yeah. Yeah, you basically get to just draw fan art.
Yeah, we got another friend who does that for Among Us.
Yeah. Amogus.
For what? Oh, Among Us. Okay.
It all blends into
I
one
know
word.
that.
Oh man, I'm making him look deranged. I'm so sorry, Nero. I'm so sorry.
Fine. That's accurate. It's accurate to life.
Mine's inaccurate then. I made him far too handsome.
I need to give him fuck your eyes. I can't give him these fucking creepo eyes.
No, that is his life. That is his vibe.
Alright, I'll at least make him a little bigger so he doesn't look like... It just didn't look right, man.
That point, right?
Nero, I like your Jeff drawing. It's very good.
He's so hungry. He wants a little anime meat.
Yeah, that's accurate. All werewolves always want little anime meats.
I really like the body hair on this werewolf dude. More men with body
I
hair.
had a lot of fun drawing it.
This is such a good drawing, Mary.
Oh,
I'm so
thank
delighted
you.
by this.
Yeah, I love it.
I have no idea if this expresses their characters, but you know.
Well, she would cover up his nudity. He looks more smug than he normally does in your drawing, but it's a good drawing.
I feel like it's pretty accurate. The vibes are there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, my ideas are good ones.
He's just a sweet little cinnamon roll. He's never done a single bad thing in his life.
I am experiencing the we gotta come up with like a fancy German word or something to express the feeling of drawing comics and knowing that there's a really good scene later that
Oh yeah, that's the story of my fucking life.
Anticipation.
There's also I'm constantly like, oh, that's the idea for a real good scene that doesn't have a story to live in yet. Maybe one day.
I feel that. I feel that so hard.
Okay. I think that's
Thank you.
Kel's characters.
I'm gonna
Nice.
I
Love
it.
them.
Yeah, they're great.
What should I draw
a
next?
screenshot of it. I'm definitely putting it in my newsletter. Next
I'm
month.
glad.
oh yeah, I'll save this and send everybody the layers.
Hell yes.
Well, that's
All right.
awesome. I'm stoked.
I'm doing the challenge we mentioned earlier. I'm going to draw my son, Alan, my special little boy, who everyone else drew earlier. I'm going to try to draw with my wrong hand. We're going to see how that goes.
Yes. Okay, wrong hand time. All right.
Oh, this feels so
God.
bad. This feels so incredibly bad on my hand. Oh.
I don't even know how to hold the pen. Like, I'm like, what the freaking hell? Okay, I'm gonna try and go drink.
It's like trying to grab onto a stick insect. What am I doing?
It's awful. I hate this. Okay. What? Wow. This is why I don't do any activities that risk my hand. Like, my friend was talking about joining a roller derby league, and I'm like, you're gonna have to go there without me.
Oh my god. I had a moment where I was like, roller derby, that would be so cool. I would love that. And then I did some research to see, and I saw like how many injuries those people sustain, especially on their wrists. And it's just like, oh.
God. Yeah, you
Oh,
can't.
fuck.
You just can't.
There was
Yeah.
I'm I'm trying to
I can't
remember her name. Wasn't there
Uh,
someone in comics who was in like a brief coma because she was also in roller derby and like hit her head really hard? I'm trying to remember her name.
Christ.
I
There's
don't
like
know
a-
who that is.
Was Rosalarian in roller derby for a
Oh,
little bit?
Roz? I think they used to be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think they are anymore, obviously, but I think they did for like a hot second. Was it Jess Fink? I don't remember.
Jess Fink, maybe.
If
That's
you live anywhere near Portland or Maine, there's like a 50-50 chance you get into roller derby.
Portland or Maine or Portland, Maine.
Maine. Both of them.
Oh crap, it's saying beginning session auto reset. What the fuck?
Oh.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh. Whoa.
Deck.
Oh.
Oh shit! Oh no!
Let's
Oh,
start
my
learning back.
oh,
Oh. Interesting. I wonder if there was an internet hiccup there. This is great.
It's also, it might be that, a lot of stuff now, the free version is, limited to an hour. Have we been going for longer than an hour?
Oh, so Drawpile is it's like a open source free forever kind of thing.
Okay.
Oh, word. Wow, left hand is so hard. I am struggling.
I'm on my right hand, and this is ridiculous. I'm a
I can
natural
really-
lefty.
I can really never lose the use of my. You know, I think I might be better with my left hand on like actual paper, but like I remember how long it took me to draw on a smoother surface like a Cintiq, and it was not an insignificant amount of time.
Damn.
Ugh. Look at him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you got that wobble in there. I feel that.
Ah, I'm suffering.
I feel that so hard. It's so hard.
It's so hard. This is like something I've drawn like a bajillion times too. The mind is willing, but the hand is weak. Okay. I'm gonna go back to drawing with my dominant hand.
Yeah, we're going to be doing these again later in the month as well. So if you enjoy this, feel free to tune back in with different artists and more exciting drawing action. Smile.
I wanna do these more often. I like I'm one of those freaks who enjoys like streaming, but I don't like streaming games.
Well, that's why I do my stream like pretty regularly, but it's all me working on my pages.
Yeah. Oh, holding this in my left hand feels so wrong.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's torment. I had to stop doing it because it just like was upsetting me.
Yeah.
There's no way I could be this bad.
Uh-oh. Everything okay?
Yeah, it's just holding the. I think I need to take my watch off. Holding the.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
I'm gonna draw a picture of myself driving a little car.
I am drawing a sexy Jeff.
I'm making it work. I'm making the lefty thing work. Yeah, we're winning, baby.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, you're rocking it.
not even gonna try and draw eyes normally. I can never lose the usage of my right hand. It can't happen.
Yeah, I love this little bird car. It's very
No, like, no
weird.
offense, Nero, but that really looks like a dog water, man. I wish I could say, like, oh, babe, it's not that bad. No, you're correct. It is that bad.
Alright, his anatomy is a little funky, but I got
Wow.
Jeff posing like a little French girl.
Lovely.
There we go. Yep. Yeah, my masterpiece. Excellent. Let's just hide that sin from the world.
Nice.
There we go.
The other day, I finally figured out how I want to draw my pug dog.
Hmm. Ooh.
I'm gonna draw her just like this. Even though she's so bad, she's not a good dog.
That's a good piece.
That's a very good drawing of a dog. The wrinkles. The rolls.
Yeah.
The little
Very
baby.
extreme.
A little tiny baby!
Extremely naughty behavior.
Hold on, I'll draw our cats. That's a good thing to draw.
Oh yeah. If all else fails, draw your animals.
Here we go. Take them to the vet tomorrow. They're gonna have a
Oh,
good fun time at the
They're
vet.
gonna be mad at you.
Is it just like a routine thing, hopefully?
Oh yeah.
They just haven't been
yeah.
in a while.
They're old, so they have to go more often. Our one cat, Reese, she's 17 and Chester is 15.
Oh wow.
Iris, I'm gonna draw your bird.
Okay. A little secretary bird.
You're for Sonia.
And for Sonia. Yeah. Chester has a beautiful eyeshadow going on.
I think it was very good of Agretsuko to make the CEO secretary a secretary bird. That was very good.
Yes.
Yeah. It has been nice, though, that, like, you know, because it's like when you own a car and then you see every other car on the road that's the same make of car as you, especially if you have an unusual car. Like, there aren't, like, a lot of people with secretary bird personas, so, like, when I see somebody with a new one, I make a note of it. And it has been nice because recently people are making secretary bird characters that aren't just office workers. They're trying different things with them, and I do appreciate that. I saw a really good one the other day that was like super like vintage 80s gothed out, like Susie and the Banshees style. And it was so like slick looking. I was like, oh my god, great work. You're really doing the species a service. Fantastic out here, honey.
Okay, I'm gonna draw Arnaldo. Oh my god. I should name my layers. I'm so sorry. I'm just like a chaos layer person right now.
It's okay. I'm doing the same thing.
Normally I layer all of them, or I name all of my layers, but then I got lost, so I was like, you know what? It's time to embrace.
The thing is, like, you know, I always name my layers, like, at the end of a project if I have to pass it off, so I cannot, like, layer in the moment, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, here's a cute little Asterion for anyone who's playing Baldur's Gate.
The baby girl.
Yeah, the baby
Oh.
girl.
I was just walking around ECC saying, the baby girl. Pointing
Baby
at
girl.
random posters.
So much fan art of Baldur's Gate there. So much of every character.
I like when he's like, "Oh, I'm a vampire," and everyone's like, "Well, no shit."
It's so funny because Iris started playing it first, and sometimes when she plays video games, I'll sit and watch, and when he showed up, I was like, oh, that one is the vampire. And Iris said, like, don't be so judgmental. And then literally 5 minutes later...
2 seconds later, he's like, I'm vampire! And you're like, oh, yeah. Well, okay. I don't know.
Apparently, if you play as him, you get every character's reaction to learning that he's a vampire.
Oh, good.
Oh, my God.
And most of them are like, yeah, no shit.
Time to draw
I
Reese.
think only the tiefling lady is the one that's, like, surprised.
Well, that's because she's dumb as a stump.
And that's why she's great.
It's why I'm dating her in the game. Yes, she's perfect. They really did make some, like, perfect dyke bait, and I really am this scum that chomped onto it like a hungry fish, waiting for a delicious worm.
Worms. They paid me in worms.
But yeah, Asterion is Kelbait. I love this dumbass twink that I can beat up.
I'm realizing I don't think I've ever actually drawn Reese before. And I think this is coming out pretty good.
Oh, that's really good. That's a really good rendition of Reese. Tub water.
She is small and loves to drink from the tub, and is 1,000 years old.
Good. Good. I don't have a pet to draw.
It's not big enough. It's not big enough.
Have you thought about getting a pet, Kel? You don't really seem like a pet person.
I've thought about getting a dog, but all the dog breeds that I like need 9 million hours of exercise. So I'm like, maybe I don't actually want a dog. But maybe I want to pet other people's dogs.
Yeah, I had a sorry.
As a pug owner, they can be active dogs, but they're also very sleepy.
Oh, it's like the Greyhound.
Yeah, oh, I love greyhounds too.
Pugs really are the Greyhound of dogs when you think about it.
Oh, I also like stupid big dogs
Yes.
that are not good for tiny apartments. While making Misfits of Avalon, I got a note from the editor that was like, I think you might be drawing the dog too big, and then I sent her reference for an Irish Deerhound and got a
Those things
never
are
mind.
big.
Yeah, those are big boys. I had when I was a kid, my parents had a Jack Russell Terrier, and those dogs are active.
They have all the.
Those dogs are never not active.
He loved to jump and bite the phone and rip it off the wall anytime it rang. He loved to fight brooms. He loved to fight the vacuum. He would run out the door and then run back real fast.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta fight a broom.
Sometimes you just gotta.
Okay, now that I've drawn Asterion, I'm going to draw my vampire shithead from Sorcery 101.
Yes.
It has the pointy eyebrows.
Yeah, my mom actually has she's a professional pet sitter right now. She does this for a living, so she can handle difficult pets. But she has one, and she's getting another one. It's like a Hungarian hunting dog. There's a Hungarian name for it. I forget what it is, but it's a very these dogs are like nuclear powered or something. They can just go and go and go for days. Mom's is named Tekka, and it apparently Tekka has a really interesting relationship with Mom's older dog Abby, where Abby just wants to lay around and sleep on the couch and just chill all day, and Tekka is like some sort of subatomic particle. She has to occupy every possible point in space at all times. Just one of the most. Every time that I call my mom, like I can hear Tekka bouncing off the walls in the background. It's just like, how you enjoying that dog? She's like, oh, it's great. I love Tekka. Can't wait to get another one. And I'm like, okay. Sure.
This is recent. I love her.
Here's the blonde guy's the other werewolf in my comic. He's the shithead mean one. The two twinks in a trench coat one.
Are they side by side or
No,
top?
No, they're not, because Connor is 6'6".
Oh, I meant the twinks. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're on top on each other's shoulders. Because while writing a scene with him and Jeff, someone calls Connor a twink, and Connor is like, "I'm too tall to be a twink." So instead, he is two twinks in a trench coat.
Okay, here's Arnaldo.
That really is a perfect restrawing.
Oh, there's my shitty man. The multi-billionaire fail son. You love to see it.
Big, look at him.
Looks like Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, but where's the lie, though?
Where is the lie?
For real. Okay. Alright. What shall I draw next? Okay. Kel, are these new characters that you just posted?
Yeah.
Okay, word.
I can post some of the other kids from Crosswires. One sec.
Yeah, show me more freaks. I want to draw everyone's freaks.
For reference, this is Connor, and then this is Jeff. When I draw like their silhouettes,
So tall.
this would be even taller actually.
Okay. I wish there was a way to like make what layers you have turned on and off for me, because I'm just getting so much overlap. Whee.
Yeah, I've just been kind of manually turning them on and off. Actually, check real quick.
Let's look at Iris's freaks.
Wow, I really love that cat, Nero. It's a very good cat.
Yeah.
Every day she screams for water from the tub.
She loves delicious tub water, ultimate delicacy. She merely desires sumptuous sip.
Giving me vibes like the tall girl in Keep Your Hands Off Inuzuken.
That's kind of her vibe, yeah. She's Teresa's ex, but they end up entangled in each other's business over the course of the story. It is weird. I will say, like, being like, I've been working on this comic since 2014, and I'm like, you know, in my 30s now. It is weird to have like characters where it's like, oh yeah, well, we have a history together. You know, that's ancient to us now. I can't possibly even look at her when I'm like thinking like these characters are all like 20, 21. I feel like I didn't know shit about fuck when I was 20. Like, I didn't have any kind of like dark backstory when I was 20. I don't get
My
it.
characters are old, Iris.
That was
they're
probably a
old.
smart move on your part.
Yeah.
Gosh,
They
when I
can
was
literally
21,
be like that cigarette smoking person going, I haven't heard that name in 10,000 years.
What was that, Mary?
I was just thinking when I was 21, good God. Would not like to encounter.
I remember being like 25 and thinking like, oh, I'm so old, it's all over.
Little did we know.
Little did we know.
Always write characters that are older than you. If you are in high school, you know what's a great age to make your main character? Someone who's divorced and in their mid-30s.
Yeah, I loved doing that when I was a teenager. I loved writing people in their 30s.
This guy has to pay taxes. Hee hee hee.
This
I
guy's
mean, I would love.
deadbeat dad. I love a deadbeat dad.
Pause. Actually. I mean, I would like to read about people in their 30s now. I just feel like I can't really. I don't know. Like, my agent is like a YA agent, so I kind of have to work within those boundaries.
It's interesting how like resistant so many pubs are to like anything that isn't YA currently. Like I know like the reasons why, but it's still like
it's not even YA, it's like middle grade, because
middle
it's
grade.
basically the further you get from Rain and Telgemeier, the less they want to deal with you. So it's like middle grade realistic fiction is the sweet spot, but like middle grade genre fiction is okay, and realistic YA fiction is okay, but if you have YA genre fiction, that's gonna be a hard time, and fuck you if you want to write about adults, period.
Who wants to read that?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you write about adults, you have to like somehow angle yourself for like a Fantagraphics or D&Q market, and that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, that's a very insular crowd.
Yeah, it's because it's almost a totally different genre.
Yeah, they don't want to read about my gay werewolf detective who is married to his world's version of the governor.
I'm trying to think of what like even would be the hotness currently with like the I guess you would call like quote unquote mainstream alternative publishers like Fantagraphics.
I think it's staying in business is the hotness right now.
Yeah.
I was drawing Connor, but I think I accidentally also drew him like Spike Spiegel. I'm so sorry, Kel.
It's a
That's
cosplay.
fine. He would appreciate the comparison.
Lamb?
Blam.
It's a good little wolf.
Just a little tiny one.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. This is canon now.
Oh, that's a really good cast. Hell yeah, thanks. That whips.
Thank you. I drew her and I was like, I want to give her dramatic lighting.
Yeah.
I haven't drawn lips like that in a while.
Oh, this is a fun brush. A wobbly one.
Hold on, I'm really getting a good look at these. Like on my surface, like all of the brushes here are these teeny tiny little icons that are like they're mystifying.
There's so many.
There's one that's labeled just DNA brush, and I don't know what that means. Hold on. Wow, that is like a Kid Picks brush.
Oh.
Question for y'all. What has influenced the current comics that you are making?
Oh gosh. Well, with Crosswires, it's easy. It's a lot of cyberpunk media plus current tech industry developments. I started the comic when I had more faith in the internet as a tool for positivity in the world, and it's not really that anymore. But it's still about it's like that shit in Disco Elysium where it's like, well, we failed to build communism, so instead I'm just going to make a very intricate scale model of our fucked up system in the hopes that somebody will walk along and say, wow, yeah, I agree, pretty fucked up, huh? So that's good. I'm also doing a comic with Nero right now for Slipshine. It's currently in the works. I don't know if I can talk about it, but
You probably can. It's fine.
Can I? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing a new comic with Nero for Slipshine since we recently wrapped up our graphic novel Split Check, which, by the way, subscribe to slipshine.net to read all of it in its entirety. 480 pages of sexy chef action.
Can we say sexy on YouTube?
Sexy.
Sexy.
I'm not describing sexual acts. I'm just saying
It's probably
sexy.
fine.
I'm not going to use a euphemism for sexy. I'm not going to... That's infantile. I won't do it. Anyways, our new comic for Slipshine, which is an adult comics site you can subscribe to, is called Wedlocked, and it's about 3 guys, all trans men, who all work in the wedding industry. One is a photographer, Wyatt. Another one, Iago, is his husband, and he's a dressmaker. And another one, Daz, is a caterer. And they get kind of entangled in a messy polyamorous relationship that's kind of oiled on each of their own dysfunctionalities and personal kinks. And I will say, like, it's been really fun writing the characters for it. Researching wedding culture has been buck wild. Because, like, when Nero and I got hitched, when Nero and I got hitched, like, we went to the courthouse to the ceremony, and then we kind of rented out a room at the local Swedish Center, got some friends together, hired a friend who's a DJ to play some music, got some sheet cake from Costco, and just sort of danced around and had a nice time. It was very, like, I don't know, it was a cute party. It was one of my favorite days of my life, but it was also just a cute little hangout sesh. I really loved it. But, like, some people... reading online, like, the lengths some people go to for their weddings is really like, damn, y'all really, like, y'all went here. Like, there's, the whole, like, wedding planning industry is devoted to stuff like this. And, like, it's a very insular industry because you can't really, like, a lot of it is based on who you know. So there are services nowadays that are like, it's like wedding Craigslist where you just find listings and hire people out. But a lot of your better wedding planners will tell you not to rely on that stuff because that could just be anybody. You want to go to people you can trust, people through your middleman. Like, they're like travel agents for weddings. And if you're rich, there's so many extra bells and whistles and gewgaws and stuff that you can get for your wedding. There's a really funny, like, article in, like, I think it was Vogue or something that was talking about, like, which wedding trends are in and which are out. And, like, one of them was like, oh yeah, the escort cardboard is out right now. And I'm like,
cardboard?
What's an escort cardboard? So it's this gigantic, like, painted construction that is basically a thing that you put at the front of your reception for name tags that people pick up that show them where they're supposed to sit at the table seating arrangements. And people get so elaborate with these. Like, they'll be like, oh, this is little candles. These are little flowers. These are little, like, I don't know, like delicate glass sculptures. These are like ice. You know, it's so complicated. But there's like,
so capitalism.
Yeah, so like this is a wildly elaborate thing for a service that I didn't know people really cared that much about. There's an industry built in the back of it, and that industry is currently in a crisis tailspin because rich people nowadays are like, oh no, just sit wherever. It's like exploring an alien planet. It's so wild. I'm so excited, and like, it's not only is it kind of the closest that a lot of with American wedding culture, it's the closest a lot of, you know, upper class Americans will get to feeling like the aristocracy. And also, it's a very, even with the advent of like gay marriage, you know, we got that, but it's only recent. So a lot of the fancier wedding culture is still very, very heterosexual. So writing a story about 3 gay trans men working in the guts of this industry feels like it's been such an interesting angle to put on this. I don't know. I'm really excited to write about it.
So essentially the hellish state of capitalism and this very specific industry is what influenced it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that kind of got away from me, but it's just an interesting comic to talk about. I don't know.
How about you, Mary?
I'm up. Actually playing. We just we finally found our wedding venue yesterday.
Oh, congratulations!
Thanks. Yeah. It's been really challenging because I did not think about planning a wedding until like my fiance literally proposed to me. So it's been, because you know, like, my dream growing up was to get a book published. It wasn't to get married and stuff. So it's been really tough because basically it requires you to be an event planner, and I'm not an event planner. And I feel like in public school they should teach you how to event plan just for this very scenario.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah, event planning, taxes, and also like, I don't know, how to properly shake hands with people.
Yeah, that would be great. I love that.
What to do with your hands when you're
I'm
standing.
glad I started a Pikachu trend.
Yeah, he's the best. Does anybody play Pokemon Sleep?
I played Pokemon Go, so I got a lot of ads for Pokemon Sleep.
What is Pokemon Sleep?
It's you catch Pokemon while asleep because to encourage you to get a good night's sleep.
Go to bed, gamers.
It's literally like a Sailor Moon villain plot, because it's like, ooh, have you track your sleep and you get like rewarded for it. And I'm like, man, this is probably like sucking my vital life force through some insidious means, but I do like catching Pikachus, so
I love those little guys.
That's great.
Eevee's my favorite, so I'm gonna draw an Eevee now.
Eevee's very cute. Let me see if I could draw a Bulbasaur from memory. Bulbasaur's
Bulbasaur, number 1 in the Pokedex, number 1 in our hearts.
I remember Bulbasaur as these like triangle eyes.
Yeah. I fell into a Pokemon YouTube hole the other day, like the past like month or so, because I found this guy who he used to be a Pokemon competitive champion. And now it seems like he just trolls tournaments. He tries to see if he can make teams full of shitty Pokemon work.
Hell yeah.
Kind of amazing.
And yeah, so he makes all these videos like explaining what he did, and then also he has a video all about why Ice type used to suck and Scarlet and Violet fixed it. and just like getting into like really nitty gritty stuff that I never thought about because I was like, I just like Eevee and all the evolutions.
I mean, did ice type suck? It was like the only thing that could take it down Dragon for several generations.
Yeah, but everything else can kill it. So that's why ice types suck.
I mean, you always
better
needed at
off
least
just
one
having a
dragon.
dragon because dragons can take out other dragons without all the weaknesses to that ice have. But so he gets into it that the summary is that ice types is the only type that has 4 weaknesses. It is strong against 4 different types, which it's also the only one that can do that. But so that would mean that like, hey, this type, the Pokemon in it should be glass cannons. Like they hit real hard, but then they also go down real quick. But every single ice Pokemon that they made is slow and is defense focused, and being defense focused doesn't matter if everything can be super effective attacks against you. And so in Scarlet and Violet they finally added ice Pokemon that are fast and hit hard, and they also changed the weather status effect snow to help ice Pokemon that are defense focused. But yeah, he has a whole video going into like the real nitty gritty details about that. But like, yeah, so it's just I've been listening to shit like that, which I'm never gonna use, but now.
Oh, that's a good orbit, Nero. Thank you.
I love the. I'm trying to think of what you would call it, but like the phenomenon of just kind of listening to YouTube essays and such in the background, because I also do this where I just like, there's a Canadian guy that I found on YouTube who like just restores old computers, like Windows 98 computers, and it's like I know like nothing about computers and this information just washes over my brain, but I like to have it on while working though.
Oh yeah, that's me in music theory videos. Like I watch 12 Tone and Adam Neely and Red Beans Recording. Like, I was watching one of his videos earlier about some new synthesizer I've never heard of, and that'll never buy. And it's like, all I think of it is like packing peanut information, where it's like, you're listening to it and you're like, oh yeah, I'm learning something. This is great. But also, it comes with the comfort of knowing that you're never going to be tested on that information ever in your life. So if you forget about it, it's fine.
That is true. That is true.
I also like that Bulbasaur is inspired by those frog ceramic pots that you could buy at like cheap pottery stores.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so that was the inspiration for him, and that's why it's so easy to like. One of the main fan merches that you can buy of Bulbasaur are little pots that are him. And
I love.
whatever you grow can be his bulb.
I love that he has garlic on his back. My garlic boy.
Garlic boy. I haven't looked at Bulbasaur in so long.
He's a good boy.
He's basically a pug.
At Emerald City, me, Corey, and Blue, and Meredith all watched Detective Pikachu.
Oh my god, Detective Pikachu, that twist with the Ditto, like, gave me nightmares. Would not like that CG one stinking bit.
But I love the Bulbasaurs in it.
Oh yeah, perfection.
I think it did a good job making the different Pokemon realistic.
It's funny because like it's such a it feels like such like a cracked.com early 2000s like Mario but real thing, but like they actually made them look pretty good.
Yeah, look at those little Bulbasaurs.
Those little guys.
It's like there's just the right balance of some of them look cute and some of them look rightfully terrifying.
I'm summoning all of my knowledge of playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl in college to remember what Bulbasaur looks like.
Put them in the chat.
I
chat.
remember just like the
Oh,
basic.
there he is.
So this realistic Gengar is rightfully disturbing.
This
Oh,
guy
did you?
is,
Did you see those TikToks that were all like super realistic Pokemon to like the same horrifying music?
That sounds scary.
Yeah, it was, and it always come on when I was trying to go to sleep. Always. Beep beep.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall of, like, the people who work on the magic that is the TikTok algorithm.
Lord Almighty. Yeah, I have no idea what it would be like.
Oh, the Video Factory.
My favorite Pokemon is Espeon, but it isn't until recently that I realized it's called Espeon because ESP. Like,
Yeah.
I feel really silly for not figuring that out earlier.
Yeah, it stands for Espeon Sports Center.
Boo. Back to comics jail with you.
No!
Get back in there.
Oh man, remember the Pokemon Adventure comics that were illustrated by was it Mako? No, who was it? It was a
it was
single
a porn
name.
artist.
It's definitely a porn artist.
Yeah.
And hey, they drew Misty very attractively.
And
There's like a lot of her
and then,
memories there.
so those aren't the Pokemon Adventure comics. Those are the Electric Tales of Pikachu.
Yes, yes.
Because a non-porn artist draws the Pokemon Adventure comics.
Correct. Yeah.
What does Bulbasaur's feet look like? I'm not Googling that.
They're
Bulbasaur feet
they're
pics.
like they look like hippo feet, honestly. Yeah, like
It's
that.
like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur.
Oh,
It has to be accurate or my career is over.
One time at a convention, I went around describing Digimon to people and getting them to draw them because Digimon are so much weirder looking than
Oh,
Pokemon.
they're so much weirder because it's yeah. Like I'm just
Like-
thinking of Gatomon right now, and I'm like, okay, so just draw a cat with like gloves, I guess.
Well, you get to ones like Edamon, the like Elvis monkey, but also it's wearing like Edamon's skin is like kind of saggy, and so he's wearing another monkey's skin.
Oh yeah, that
While
one.
doing his Elvis impression.
I don't like that.
So yeah,
I don't
it's
think I
also-
like him.
Yeah, so there's also like it was me and a friend my friend Molly, like, and we put them all on Tumblr. It's whatevenaredigimon.tumblr.com if you want to look up the results. Like, so Gabumon, the like one that turns into the werewolf when it gets bigger, but it's like usual form is like a lizard wearing a white tiger pelt and it has a unicorn horn. So it's weird.
Oh, now I want to draw Digimon. Okay, who's my favorite Digimon? That's a really good question. Ooh.
Oh, also there's definitely a Digimon that's just a sexy Dracula.
I love all the ones that are like straight up just like people. And it's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw my favorite Digimon.
this is a guy that lives in your computer and you make him fight other guys.
He's a sexy Dracula.
A completely normal paradigm.
Oh, you're drawing the one with pants.
With pants, yes. The all.
I like
American
that one's like it's a rabbit, but he has pants and his hands are guns.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I like that. Like, so like Digimon Tamer is the season that takes place in. The main character creates what's it? The little red guy, Garumon as like a piece of fan art that he draws because he wants to have a Digimon so bad. And that's cute. And he does look like a character that a Digimon fan would design. But I feel like Rabbit with jeans that has guns for hands is way 100 million% more a thing that a kid would design because they want to have a Digimon.
Yeah, agreed. It's interesting because like character design wise, like you think this is like extremely like stupid and easy, but if you try to like invent this on your own, it's hard.
It's very hard.
It actually takes skill.
Gabumon, and how would you describe what he looks like to someone else?
Oh, you know, a guy.
He's a wolf wearing a wolf skin?
But he's a lizard wearing a wolf skin.
Oh.
He has a lizard
that-
tail.
Does he lay eggs?
No.
They all lay eggs. They all Digimon turn into eggs.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, never mind.
Ooh, I don't like that. Okay. I'm
Anyway,
drawing.
So I described what he looked like to Dylan McConis, and she sent an amazing but terrifying rendition of him. Hold on.
I'm just realizing that Tentamon was a ladybug.
Yep.
Wow, why did I not clock that?
So there you go.
There was a child.
Oh yeah, let me link this in the YouTube chat. Oh god.
Ugh.
I mean, it's not inaccurate. Wow, you're right. There was a lizard wearing a wolf skin. What the hell?
And then we also explained Patamon to her as Patamon is a very cute fat animal that is a very simplified drawing, so it might be a pig, but it also might be a dog. It has tiny feet, and instead of ears, it has large bat wings that it uses to fly. And with that description, going through this.
Oh wow, that's very good.
That's really cute, though. I would like that as Patamon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can live in my house.
Yeah. God, he was
so
cute.
So yeah, it was just fun going up to artists that like have never encountered Digimon and explaining what they look like.
I'm trying to remember when I like first encountered Digimon, because like it wasn't something I really saw a lot of as like a kid. It must have been at like a convention or something where I was like, huh, that's a little guy.
There are some good
Yeah,
ones
I remember.
on this blog. One of which is the rabbit with pants and guns for hands.
I remember I was really into Digimon when I was like a little tiny iris, a little pupil. I did not like Pokemon. I very much like Digimon. Pokemon versus Digimon debates on the schoolyard were real.
Yeah, no, Digimon was the better show because there was a plot that progressed.
Yes. Also, I think also like I was a little bitter because my parents were like, "You don't get to play video games," and I was like, "Oh man!" So I never got to really get into Pokemon. But Digimon was a more substantial show. So I was like, oh, whoa, well, this show's so much better. Cool. It's not just trying to sell me stuff. I don't trust stuff that tries to sell me stuff.
Mom,
Not
Dad,
realizing that Digimon is also trying to sell you stuff.
Yeah, it's 100% trying to sell you stuff.
Well, it's also like, I was explaining to someone the plot of Digimon, and they were like, oh, so it's actually like the opposite of Pokemon. Because Digimon is like, here is your one Digimon, and it is your best friend. You need no other Digimon. And
Yeah, you have the one.
Pokemon is like, you get them all. If you don't get them all, why are you even here?
Gotta cooperate with one.
Nero,
And then, you know,
Not quite as zingy.
I'm trying to remember. It's like the purple guy, the little evil purple
Oh,
guy.
Impmon, yeah. He's the shitty guy who loves to cause trouble. I love him. He's just a little guy.
Trying to remember what he looks like.
Oh, well, he's a shady little gremlin full of mischief and mirth.
Oh, I got close. I forgot he's got a bandana.
Yeah, he's got a bandana. That's how you know he's cool.
I love
That's some like Sonic the Hedgehog logic to character design. I love it.
That's how you know he isn't a sinner, because he's wearing clothing.
No, he is a sinner. He has to do more complex sins.
Here is another terrifying Pokemon. This is the one that's the Elvis monkey that is wearing another monkey's skin.
Ugh, not okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm not linking that. People can find
I'm
it
not
on their
linking.
own.
No,
Wikipedia
kicked off
page
YouTube
so
for
you
that.
can see what the Digimon really look like.
I hate it.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't like observing that. There we go. I made him more accurate.
There we go. There he is, Digimon.
That's Mr. Digimon.
Mr. Digimon.
It was a game first, right?
Yeah, it was like a Tamagotchi game type thing. And then it became a card game, I think, and then it was the show.
Okay.
I think. And there were video games and stuff too, like tie-ins, but
Yeah. I just like looking at like there's like distinct different kinds of character design that you get in things like versus comics where we have to draw the same thing over and over, but video games where no one has to draw it over and over. The engine draws it over and over, you know? So you can get like a little more complex and a little weirder.
You can get wild. You can get weird with it.
If you want to get weird in comics, you pretty much doom yourself to drawing that forever.
Yeah.
some people do it.
Which is why every time I add tattoos onto a character, I regret it.
Yeah.
I'm drawing my other favorite Digimon, King Cosmo from Summer Wars.
It is essentially Digimon.
That was a great movie. When I first saw it in college, I had absolutely zero idea what Hanafuda was, so the ending was very confusing to me.
It's, it's cards.
It's like Go Fish.
It's just like Go Fish.
It's nothing like Go Fish at all.
No, it's not.
Let's see if I remember. He's got like a big puffy jacket.
I feel like Dugong is an underrated Pokemon. I love Dugong.
I do love a good seal.
Dugong, and I did love Hypno too, even though he's just a creepy man.
I think, isn't he supposed to be a tapir? Tapir?
Yeah.
I don't know how you say that.
What are you supposed to be? I thought he was just a creepy man.
Yeah, I thought he was a tapir because he looks like a Baku, like the old school Dream Eater type things. That's why in Animal Crossing, the little person who was in charge of the little dream village things was also a tapir.
Oh, yeah.
That makes me feel better about liking.
Fan art that Iris will recognize.
Oh, that's our boy, Rincewind! Hey! I gotta finish reading The Last Hero tonight. I'm not looking forward to it.
Better than other Rincewind books because it's shorter.
That's true. Well, okay, I think it's longer than Eric, and Eric was a terrible experience, so it is better than Eric.
So, okay. Do they ever cover why his hat says wizard?
Because he's a wizard.
That explains it.
Yeah, he
His
can't
gender
stop.
is wizard. He is absolutely trying to perform the gender of wizard as hard as possible.
He is a wizard.
I made us wider.
Thank you.
Widened.
More Discworld characters.
So we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. How long was the stream going to be?
Oh, just for 2 hours. I figured we'd wind down soon.
Okay.
Cool.
Sorry, I was thinking about if you could make a comic where every character is, like, labeled and have it not be annoying, though I guess that is kind of superhero comics.
Yeah.
What do you mean
That's
labeled?
also Sailor Moon.
Like, just with, like, text on them, like Wizard.
Oh. Oh.
That's just political cartoons.
Yeah,
No,
right.
you're right. No, you're right.
You know, this most recent pitch that I'm making, I designed someone with a baseball hat, and I realized a terrible mistake because it is actually really hard to draw a baseball bat.
Oh, they're real hard.
Like, what the hell? Like, people wear them all the time. Why are they so hard to draw?
Yeah, like the angle of the like the lip, the brim seems
The
like
brim!
the hard part, but then it's like getting the shape on the head to look right is so
know.
difficult.
I
Fucking
appreciate
cheating.
the I assume carrot saluting my command vines.
Yeah, it's just a little guy.
And like you kind of have like the outer brim, but then getting the shape on the head is just like it looks wrong half the time.
Yeah.
Like it always either feels like too large, too small.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, I don't know. I guess you gotta give yourself a challenge every time, right?
That's a good vibes.
Thank
I
you.
think it's a good vibes.
Because if the more grizzled he is, the better.
Nice.
Okay, so question, since we were just kind of talking about it, for character designs, do any of you have any characters where you thought it would be more complicated to do than it actually was? Like dreading something, but then it was actually fine?
I wish. That's
I
a
learned
funny
all
question.
my character design lessons while doing Sorcery 101, so now they're all
You are now so strong.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Please.
No. Yeah, you go.
Oh, okay. I have another webcomic called I do it under a pen name because it's for adults only. I have a comic called The Scandalous Sybil Throat. There's a character in it called Perry who is very, very large and has a lot of stitches all over her body because she got Frankenstein together out of some spare parts. That's Perry. She's Sperry. But like, I was really worried with putting too many stitches on her because I was like, okay, I gotta draw these right, like in the right places every time. But I've drawn her. She's one of the main characters of the comic, and I've drawn her so much that it's basically like muscle memory to me at this point. It's like thinking about, like, if you've looked at like a map of your state enough, then you're kind of like, okay, well, I know that the Sound is like on the left side of Washington, and there's some fiddly bits in there and shit. I can like pretty much eyeball it now. Although I am running into a problem where I'm drawing a lot of the back of her costume these days, and I don't have those as set in stone. A good pro tip to creators is make little character sheets of your characters, like little turnarounds, before you start a comic, so you know how they look from all angles.
Oh, the
I don't
one
do that.
thing
I live on the edge.
while drawing Fame and Misfortune, I realized I need to get better at drawing back muscles, because all of Rebecca's shirts are like her back is exposed because she is picking her outfits based on how easy they are to take off, so she can turn into a wolf.
Back muscles are fun because they always look so fake.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say earlier, Mary?
Oh, I've completely forgotten it now. It's gone from my mind.
That's a good parry, Nero.
There she is. She's winning.
There she is!
That's good, yeah.
Oh, I forgot the hair. That's what it was. I love a character with a swoop.
It's like my default hair to draw on somebody because it's really easy. Like, I drew Perry's face really easy because I knew that her body would be really hard.
That's smart. She's winning.
She sure is.
I know for like on my end for webcomic stuff with Sergio, he has like a like prosthetic legs, which I was kind of dreading, but essentially what I ended up doing is making each of the interlocking plates look like the muscles that they're corresponding to. So, and because I can remember leg muscles pretty well, that worked out way better than I thought it would. It's just I'm not the best at doing mechanical drawing, so I was like, I'm just gonna work with what I know.
Just draw it in a way that it won't be annoying to draw later.
Yay! Is that a Ranma?
Yeah, that is. Oop! Session reset.
So I think it is resetting every hour.
Okay, interesting. It looks like it saves every hour. Well, it is 5 until, so we can wind down if you all would like.
Yeah, that sounds.
Everyone go back my Kickstarter for Murky Water for my comic about gay werewolves in the future.
Yay! Kel's Kickstarter!
Did you have there was a longer log line, correct? Like more about that specific chapter, right?
Murky Water is the fourth in the City Between, and the City Between as a whole is about gay werewolves in the future. Murky Water in particular is Connor and Maria, the detectives that handle supernatural stuff in the City Between world, are called in to investigate a man drowning in his living room. And while they very quickly figure out who did it, the murder weapon is magic water, so it's hard to get concrete evidence. And that's more of what the plot is about. Trying to prove that this magic murder happened, and who did it.
Yeah. It's a very good hook. I like Murky Water.
Yeah. You're really setting up a really neat sort of urban world that these characters are stewing in. Like, I like how you handle urban fantasy because it still feels very grounded and character centric, and it's well thought out with how the mechanics work. A lot of urban fantasy is just like, well, what if what if it was fantasy, but they live in a city and stuff, and it's just it kind of is. There's no actual thought for how everything would fit together, or how society would form around that. Whereas, you've done the legwork without it feeling too in the weeds with dry technical details. It still feels very vibrant and lived in. It's so cool.
Thank you.
Y'all should back up right now. I'll come to your house and beat you up.
No, don't do that. You can't.
I'm already going to comics jail. I don't care. It's double jeopardy.
The next City Between story is going to be about Rebecca again protecting a pop star that has robot legs.
Oh, thank God.
Hell yeah. I'm excited for that. Mary and Iris, do you have anything you wanna plug since we're in our last few minutes? Tell us about your projects. What do you have going on right now?
Well, I'm wrapping up, finishing the cover for You and Me on Repeat, which is my debut graphic novel that's coming out spring 2025 from Henry Holt. So yeah, that's way, way far in the future. But in the meantime, I'm trying to like do some stuff in time for CXC, but we'll see what sort of stamina I have.
Ooh, are you gonna be at CXC?
I hope so. I haven't gotten like, I definitely applied, but I haven't heard anything yet.
I hope you get in. It seems like a fun show.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to SPX a lot of years, and I think I'm not gonna go to SPX this year just because it's such a schlep. I think my schlep this year is gonna be CXC.
Cool.
Also, the
CXC's a cool
lottery
show.
at SPX stresses me out.
It does. It's scary.
Well, I have Crosswires airing weekly at crosswires.irsj.net. It's been once every 2 weeks recently because I've got a lot going on, but yeah, it's weekly when I can, and it updates when I can. It's a webcomic, you can do that. I also have Wedlocked premiering soon on slipshine.net, and I have another comic. It's going to be called Knee Jerk. That's coming out on Filthy Figments, another adult comics pay site. That'll be coming out in March. And I have a Patreon, patreon.com/IrisJ. Follow me there. And I may have some other fun projects in the works. What will they be? You shall see. Smile.
Oh, and then me. You can find all my stuff at itsnero.com, where I have webcomics for EDView, such as comics about things I don't think I can actually describe on YouTube. Go find out for yourself, you know? Have a little bit.
It's a fun little surprise.
Yeah, it's a surprise. It's a pleasant jump scare.
Don't look if you're under 18, though. For no reason. Just saying, it wouldn't be a fun surprise for you. But if you're over 18, then it will be a fun surprise for you.
It's okay. This video is age locked. If you're under 18, you can't view it.
Oh, good.
I was wise in that way. Well, thank you all for joining me. Again, this was very fun. I like doing this. I want to do more of this, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it again soon.
Yeah. I was worried it'd be too like unstructured, but no, it was good. We're fun. We're excellent.
Yay. All right. Have a good night, y'all. Catch you
right.
later.
Have
Happy
a good
birthday,
night.
Cartoonist Co-op.
She's so big and strong.
Oh, co-op forever.
Co-op forever. She's so strong. All right. Good night, everybody.